been a good bit since I did an update. I kind of ended up buried in lots of paperwork after my big trip, but I thought it'd be good to talk about a little bit today of what's going on. Um, More of an observation than anything. I I was looking at the recent predictions from the NIH with regard to mortality by COVID in the upcoming months. And I'm not going to really go into the numbers, but one of the things that I found interesting was the the mitigations that they talked about. And obviously we know what they are: social distancing, wearing of masks, washing your hands, no large gatherings, that type of thing. But one of the points that they made was that the number of deaths during that next 3-month period could be reduced by as much as 50% by 95% of the population wearing masks. So that kind of struck me because it's essentially something that almost everybody can do. In fact, I think it would be fair to say that 95% of the population can wear a mask when they're in public places and can't social distance. So not much reason not to, I guess. And as I was thinking about that, it actually brought to mind a story from the Bible. And I'm a religious man, not nearly a perfect man by any means, but I believe in God, and I consider myself a follower of Christ. So the story in the Bible that I thought of was the story about the serpent of brass that was raised in the wilderness by Moses. And the story is that there were venomous serpents that were biting the Moses's people, the children of Israel, and it was deadly. They were being killed by it. And Moses took the problem to the Lord, and the Lord said, okay, well, form a serpent of brass and lift it up in front of the people, and if they have enough faith to look at the serpent of brass, they'll be healed. And sure enough, everybody that had the faith to look at the serpent of brass after having been bitten by one of these poisonous serpents was healed. And I think the point of the story is that, and the lesson that we're supposed to learn is that sometimes you just have to have a tiny bit of faith and do what's asked, and there can be great positive results from it. In that case, it's miraculous faith-based results, and that's the story from the Bible. So whether you're a believer or not, it seems to me like it's analogous to what we're going through today. There are things that can be done and have been statistically, scientifically proven to help reduce the infection rate. And by reducing the infection rate, you reduce the hospitalization rate. And by reducing the hospitalization rate, you reduce the mortality rate. And that's something that unfortunately it seems like a lot of people are still fighting. I see video from Sturgis and the biker rally there, and not only is it gathering in large crowds, but it almost seems like they're bent on not wearing masks. And almost all of those people, because it's the Dakotas, nobody lives there, almost all of those people are going to go back someplace else, here to my hometown, to your hometown. And many of them are going to come back infected because they're in large gatherings of people, and they're not wearing masks. So, yeah, I guess that's my 2 cents for today, for what it's worth. I hope you're being safe. Please, as always, remember to wash your hands frequently with soap and water. Use hand sanitizer if you can't get a hold of soap and water. Wear a mask in public places where you can't social distance, and social distancing is maintaining 6 feet of distance. So that doesn't mean that 90% of the times you're at 6 feet of distance, but the other 10% of the time you're right next to somebody who might cough in your face, right? So wear a mask when you go to the grocery store. even if it's for only 10 minutes. And if that's all you can do is 10 minutes, great. But, do it, because you're not only giving some protection to yourself, and again, this has been proven. Look at my video, Hamsters in Masks. If you haven't seen it yet, it has been shown that wearing a mask protects you about 30%, but it protects others about 66%, according to the limited data that's available. And that's significant, and it will reduce the spread of this virus. So anyway, have a good week. Thanks for watching. If you like what you see, please subscribe, and I'll be trying to get back to more frequent updates. Thanks. Bye.